Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wandering Tales of Wildermyth, where our good friends Hazel and Kitty are now leaving their small village of Foggyscape to rescue their friend Lindia from the mage tower that she has gotten herself locked into, and we continue to watch as the drama plays out as Hazel, our young farmer, who has now been armed with a frying pan, carries on her romantic loner lifestyle next to her good friend Kitty Silverdrops, who she has more than a little bit of a crush on. They've got a little bit of romance going on, even though Kitty is, known for being a little bit greedy and somehow managing to find tons and tons of loot constantly shoved inside of her pockets. We even managed to defeat a monster last time and get ourselves a sash that is full of pockets, which is just so perfect for Kitty so that she can put all of her little treasures in there. But the town is burning, our friend is in danger, and we must now wander over to the Tallskin Willows in order to find where our friend is. I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to do. So let's try figuring out how to travel. Travel as a group. Over here? Maybe? Let's see, travel group. Do we want to wander this way? Okay, hang on. Oh wait, scout, I see! Okay, so we need to go ahead and scout. I'm pretty sure, wait. She's 0 days away. No. Okay, so we need to take them out of their source. So travel. All right, guys. We arrived at Plowfield. Interesting. Take them out of their source. One of you has an idea about where, at their source, find the lair and assault it. Oh, I see. So do we need to travel as the group? We've arrived at Plowfield. What if I want everybody to gather? Okay, where is Lindia? She's 0 days away. Okay, hang on. This is just me having to learn how to do the different. Okay, prepare. Okay, what if I? Oh my gosh, I just made like a bunch of days pass. Okay, I think I'm so. Oh, Hazel has recovered from her wounds now at least. Well, that's a good thing. Come on, guys. I think you need to come scout over here. So, let's go. Pretty sure that's what we're supposed to do. Kind of obvious. There we go! All right, we did it! Wildermyth. The previous night. The tower where Lindia had chosen to meet was a place she often used to escape to as a girl. She knew its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. But they were a bit dusty. Oh my gosh, Lindia! And if you guys remember, our friend Lindia has a bit of a way with magic, and she is quite the leader. In fact, she has like 99 out of 100 of leaderness to her. And all she wants is to bring honor to her family, a family that struggled and really did their best to raise her, but were hard struck when the whims of fate came through their lives. And now I wait, I suppose, until the beast break through. Hang in there, Lindia. I won't stand long against you, beast. But I won't die quailing. Lindia! Hang in there! We're coming! The tower was an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals had lost the legend of it. The emptiness was deep and fragrant. The odor of 10,000 rains that have soaked into stone. Oh, it's so poetic. Oh, that's so satisfying. But as the old will tell you, in dusty shadows, shy things long go overlooked. Alright, keep looking, Lindia. Keep looking, don't give up. I wonder why she wanted to meet at this tower. That book. Why have I never... Are you wondering why I'm talking to myself, beast? I'm also wondering. Oh, what'd you find? The book felt heavier than its slender spine suggested. It was full of strange stories, of the folklore of folk long forgotten. Wow, that's really pretty. Circles of the Ancients. Was wild nonsense, How a woodcutter could read the rings inside very old trees, and so find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. Crow Coinclaw and the Beastrom Fox covered a long conversation between a shut-in crowvid and a traveling fox. In the end, the fox does the crow a favor, stamping his soul into a coin and sending him around the world on the swirling currents of exchange. That's so cool! That sounds like something Kitty Silverdrops would love to hear about. Imagining that all the little silver coins she collects might have the spirits of different creatures hiding inside, waiting to see the stories of how they'll be hoarded or how they'll be spent. The Foggyscapes Quilters told of an assembly of very old people who, instead of dying, took up quilting. They lived together, speaking rarely, and made magnificent quilts. Instead of dying? Oh my gosh. Lindia! Lindia reached the last word of the final tale. A few blank pages were left. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Right. This must be the beginning. Here, in our Yondering country, Lindia wrote, not sure why, but finding words ready. Omens had taken shape in the fabric of the land. There inside the weird turning hearts that thrummed in things. Something in the woods is very strange. Some were just misgivings. They crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others were more substantial. Now they seemed a thundering promise of doom. From the shadowy fringes of the lands we claim as our own, to the huddled homes of families, close in hope and kinship, fears have begun to pool and fester, drowning good sense. In the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. A sudden startling pain lit in Lindia's head. It subsided. For a moment, she felt very blank. Oh boy. The story she'd written lay before her in luminous script, and more empty pages seemed to have sprouted up behind it. Why do I feel powerful? That's so cool! So we can get a spoon or a staff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love that there's a shining spoon. I love that there's a staff. Oh man. Okay, Kitty has a bow and arrow. Hazel has a frying pan. I want the spoon. I know it sounds ridiculous, but come on. Between the frying pan and the spoon, we would be able to make some good meals at least. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with the spoon. Plus, it lets you be really low key as a potential mage. Nobody's really gonna notice, like if you just have a spoon at your side, they're gonna think, oh cool, you're like a cook. If you carry around a staff, they're gonna be like, get the mage. Let's do the spoon. That's so fun. Open wide. Oh my gosh, and I didn't even think about all of the puns that you could make with a spoon staff. Okay, here we go. Lindia, you can do it. We have a foe called the Ringer. All right, it's on the other side. Can I investigate any of tools, potential cover, so we can do barrage? Let's see. Tools are torn from a deadly whirl, rendering the target nearby with their toothy teeth. So we can actually rip these tools off of here and try tossing them at something. There's some books that we can use for cover. Book. Not all mystics are deep readers, but some find some other purposes for books. We could do Splinter Blast. A basic infusion. Explode a wooden object into a shredding blast of splinters that savage an area. There's this bookshelf. A table, so we can blow some things up, you guys. We can steal fire. The restless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to units it passes through. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do this. Use infusion to kill from a distance. Okay, so I think we have to go ahead. I think we need to... Can I infuse? Oh, look at all the things you can infuse. So I think we need to open the door. All right, infuse with an object and use the object to attach. So we want to infuse an object with our magic, and then we want to attack the creature with it. So let's come out here. And it's, oh boy, okay. So infuse, oh, that's so cool, a display case. Bone lance propels a propel a long cruel lance of bone to impel enemies. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we infused it, and now we can do Bone Lance. Look at that. You could also withdraw your infusing ability. Whoa! She used her magic spoon to be able to go ahead and toss something. Toss, like, a Bone Lance at him. Look at this cooking pot! Come on, with the power of my magic spoon and a cooking pot. So shackle warp metal into a grasping appendage that pins an enemy for 2 turns. That sounds really cool. So then we'll shackle this guy. He's 100% shackled, so now he can't move for 2 turns. That's really cool. Let's infuse. What else can I do? Infuse a brazier, steal fire, and then I guess we could steal fire and then maybe have the fire land on him. But I would really prefer not to actually end up burning the whole tower down with me still in it. That sounds like a bad idea. So we can go to this cabinet. Scalding rain, boiling liquid burns away armor and gnaws at enemy flesh. So let's try infusing with that. All right, and then let's see. Scalding rain. Look at that! And some of its armor was shredded as a result. That's so cool. Can I do more Scalding Rain? Because there's like stuff inside that cabinet that we were able to use. That's awesome! Lindia, look at how cool you are! Look, and now she has this gorgeous mage dress. I love it. Look at her. Oh my gosh. She has the soup spoon. Good at serving people soup. I don't know why you think you can cast a spell with it though. Well, too bad. I think it's really awesome. Alright, she has a whole bunch of magic that has become aware, like just in her mind, aware to what she's up to. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, look, you can see the relationships now. Watch this, Kitty. When your rival, because Kitty and Lindia are rivals, they're all friends, but Kitty is jealous of how much Hazel likes Lindia. Because Hazel is a romantic, so I don't know if she'd like focus on one person at a time, and Kitty is very greedy, so I imagine she'd be very jealous in relationships. That's just so cool. I love that already we really have like these developments between them. So when your rival stunts, you get a 25% to stunt until you successfully stunt. So that's interesting. And then, oh man, I love this. I love this. So what else do we have? As a mystic, Lindia Mossbrew is now a greenhorn mystic. As a mystic, Lindia has acquired the knack for interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on those bonds to enact formidable magics. So we can do compulsion, where she briefly infuses an enemy. So she can she can infuse with an enemy and force them to do something different. She could do quick fusing. As a free action once per turn, Lindia infuses with a single target. Or she can do naturalist, advanced interfusion abilities for living matter. That sounds really cool, but there wasn't anything living in this tower, so I feel like that could cause some problems. So I like that she's such a leader. Let's go with compulsion, because I could see her being such a strong, influential leader that she causes them to stagger back. So let's do compulsion. Oh look, and she found a foxcourt necklace! An old necklace with a craggy gem. Let's give it to her. There we go. Did I just do that? I did! And look, you can see all of the gear she's wearing. That's so cool! I felt, you know, the something. Oh, Lindia, you're so cool. I like how she's such a leader. And she has her magic spoon! And does this mean I'm capable of more? That it's my burden to become? Lindia, I see you're still kicking. Kitty. Kitty! Surprised you showed up. Hazel, glad you made it too. You see the smoke? That's from Foggyscape. Yeah, that's Foggyscape. It's burning? How? Growl. I've been a little busy myself, actually. Would you two mind terribly if we... So, I'm not sure if you've ever seen a monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Hmm? Well, I just learned I can do magic, so that's a lot of responsibility. Look at her just like showing off some magic. Oh, these girls, I love them. So we want to go ahead and attack the flying oak outlook. All right, so we've discovered a new site, and you can see how it's still under enemy control right now. So we want to go ahead and see what we can do. I think that's to like attack it. The flying oak outlook, captured by the lurking gorgons. So we have, let's see, 1 hide if captured and developed, 1 ingot if captured and developed, 1 spell thread. Oh, cool. So I think if we capture it and we like develop this area and take it back from the enemies, then we actually get some useful resources so we can carry on with our adventures. Let's do this. All right, come on, ladies. Attack! I'm not the one with the plans. No, that would be Lindia, actually. So we do defensive tactics, or we do offensive tactics. We'll do it like before. If you're not the hunter, you're the prey. Or we can do it defensively. Trust me, I just came out of there. Methodical, patient, that's the key. She's the leader, so I think she'd definitely speak over everybody anyway. We might need to open the door. Alright, this is so exciting. And these, I think, are procedurally generated as well, so this is not like... my thoughts are like, this is not always going to be exactly the same, which is really cool. So we have Fortitude. All heroes have 1 temporary new hit point. We have 1 raccoon and 1 rose swarm. Corrupted raccoons fire spikes from their tails, and 1 rose swarm, corrupted deer, are individually weak but can surround the unprepared. Oh, and look at all of this! There's rocks! There's rocks and like these cool statues that are good for hiding behind, and ferns and stumps and chairs that I can set on fire with the brazier and the wood pile. Oh, you guys, this is gonna be so much fun. But alright, so, oh, and Silk Step. To make elusive moves, she's hidden the enemy while in the great. Oh my gosh, okay, this is gonna be really fun. But we're going to go ahead and let the ladies have a moment to catch their breath with one another before we begin to explore the tower and take out the new monsters. I hope you guys are enjoying watching as their stories develop, as their unique everything with one another really becomes a closer and closer story. I'm in love with all 3 of them. I feel like I've known them forever, and I will cherish them for the rest of my life. So I can't wait to see how they evolve over time. But alright, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for Kitty, Lindia, Hazel, for our enchanted spoon and our wacky frying pan, and of course Kitty, who's going to be stealing all the little trinkets from this tower that she can. If you'd like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!